Ordinary world, it's the story of Zoya, a rickshaw driver's daughter from Swat, who overcame poverty and prejudice to become a doctor. A true lesson: never give up. In the picturesque valley of Swat, where green hills kissed the sky and rivers whispered through the villages, lived a young girl named Zoya. She was the daughter of a rickshaw driver who worked tirelessly from dawn till night to feed his family. Their home was a modest mud brick house with a leaky roof and no electricity. Every morning Zoya carried water from the stream, helped her mother with chores, and then hurried to the village school, a small building with cracked walls and broken benches. For Zoya, school was more than just a classroom. It was a window to a world beyond the valley, a place where she could dream of becoming a doctor. Called to adventure one afternoon, her teacher announced a regional competition, a writing contest on why education matters. The winner would receive a scholarship for further studies in the city. Zoya's heart leaped. This was her chance to escape the boundaries of her small village and pursue her dream. That evening, she told her father. He sighed deeply, torn between hope and reality. "Zoya, I drive a rickshaw from morning till night. I can barely afford your school books, studying in the city. It is like touching the stars." But Zoya's eyes glowed with determination. "Abu, if I win, it will be free. Please let me try." Her father placed his calloused hand on her head. "Then try, my daughter. Try with all your heart." Refusal of the call. The days ahead were not easy. Some neighbors mocked her. Why waste money on a girl's education? She will marry one day. Better teach her housework. Even some relatives advised her mother. Girls don't need big dreams, they need dowries. For a moment, Zoya's resolve wavered. Was she chasing an impossible dream? But then she remembered the faces of women in her village, illiterate, dependent, voiceless. She didn't want that future. She wanted to be the one who broke the cycle. Meeting the mentor, her teacher, Miss Farah, noticed her hesitation and began guiding her. Every evening, Zoya stayed after class to practice writing essays. Miss Farah encouraged her to use her own story, the struggles of girls in rural Pakistan, as her inspiration. "Your voice matters," she said. "When you write with truth, the world listens." Crossing the threshold, the day of the competition arrived in Mingra, the main town of Swat. Zoya had never traveled so far. The streets buzzed with noise, vendors selling fruits, and buses roaring past. Sitting among students from prestigious schools, dressed in polished uniforms, she felt small in her faded clothes. But when the exam began, she forgot her fear. She poured her heart onto the paper, writing about her dream of becoming a doctor to serve her people, and how education was the key for every girl. Tests, trials, and challenges. Weeks passed with no news. Meanwhile, life grew harder. Her father's rickshaw broke down, forcing him to take loans for repairs. Some days they ate only bread and tea. Her mother suggested, "Zoya, maybe stop school for now. We need your help at home." Zoya's heart ached. She wanted to ease her parents' burden, but she also knew giving up would mean losing everything she fought for. So she balanced both worlds: household chores, helping her father with passengers, and secretly studying late into the night by candlelight. The ordeal: one morning, the headmaster arrived with a letter. Zoya's hands trembled as she opened it. Her eyes widened. It was the scholarship result. She had won first place. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she ran home. Her father, weary from work, looked at the letter and then at his daughter. For the first time in years, his tired face broke into a radiant smile. "Zoya, you will study. You will rise higher than all these mountains. Reward the transformation." With the scholarship, Zoya moved to the city. The transition was overwhelming: traffic, tall buildings, and classrooms full of students who spoke fluent English. At first, she felt lost. Some classmates mocked her accent, her simple clothes, her village background. But Zoya refused to let shame define her. She studied harder than anyone else, staying late in libraries, asking endless questions, and learning from every mistake. Slowly, her grades rose, and so did her confidence. Years later, she fulfilled her dream, earning a place in a medical college, returned with the elixir. When Zoya finally returned to Swat as Dr. Zoya, the entire village gathered to welcome her. Girls looked at her with wide eyes, whispering, "She was once like us." Mothers blessed her, and fathers encouraged their daughters to study. She set up a small clinic in her village, treating women and children who had never seen a doctor before. More importantly, she opened a free tutoring center for girls, telling them education is not only for the rich or for boys, it belongs to anyone who dares to dream. Never give up, no matter what others say. Moral: Zoya's journey became a beacon in Swat. She proved that poverty, gender, and social barriers could not stop determination. The moral is simple: dreams are not limited by where you are born. They are fueled by courage, hard work, and the refusal to give up. If this story inspired you, share it with your friends and support girls' education. What dream are you chasing? Comment below.